Dear guests, our next mayor actually has no need for any introduction because no need to tell how important Thessaloniki for us, for Turkish community, as our great leader, Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, was born there, and it's a really important hometown for every one of us. So now we're going to listen to great contributions from the mayor of Thessaloniki, from Mr. Konstantinos Zervas.
Thank you so much, dear mayors from all corners of the Balkans, dear colleagues, dear friends. Someone once wrote that if mayors ruled the world would be a better place. And that is not because we mayors are better than others, which I personally strongly believe, but because we are committed to finding quick and effective solutions to citizens' problems. And first of all, I would like to thank you, Mr. Imamoglu, my friend Ekrem, for your hospitality and for organizing this so promising summit in your city that, along with my city, the city of Thessaloniki, share a parallel course over the dozens of centuries. A city with 23 centuries of history that has always been an urban center. A city with a large and strong port on the Mediterranean Sea, with a huge cultural footprint, with architectural monuments from different periods, holding an important geographical position in the Balkans and equally important commercial, business, educational activities, a city that offers a unique way of life, a city full of young people, full of students. But, dear colleagues, we have today a historic opportunity to move from the so-called Balkan problems to Balkan solutions. And how can we make that? Through cooperations, through sharing experiences, through practices, good practices, through common understanding. The Balkan region is an area rich in history, not always peaceful. But today, we're confronted with new challenges. The Balkan region has the opportunity to bridge this gap through collaboration. The challenges that we all face are specific, I believe, are common. Traffic, transportation, mobility, lots of cars so far. We need new means of public transportation, environmentally more friendly. People don't trust public means of transportation through the pandemic. We have to move on infrastructure. Our city, Thessaloniki, has a new airport. We have a lot of investments in our port, in our hotels, and soon a very modern new metro, a new subway. We try to offer few spaces, free spaces. There is a low availability of this in our country. We confront this urbanization. We create new parks. We renovate new neighborhoods, old neighborhoods, where this is possible. A lot of colleagues refer to waste management, recycling, circular economy, green economy. We are the first city in Greece in recycling, about 26%, but we are still far behind from our goal for 2030, for 2050. And finally, our major problem, urbanization and overpopulation. I believe you, Ekrem, face this problem really hard. This is a global problem, a lot of global problems, but we are here today. It is in our hands to achieve common goals, in the Balkans. We have to do it with our goal for peace, for economic development, for cooperation, for common policies, for our common issues, on our common problems. Our cities can and should cooperate, and through the answers we give to these challenges, we are going to shape the new future of Europe, the new future of Balkans, and here and today, my friend Ekrem, we can make the difference, and we can write a new chapter for our cities, for our countries, for our Europe, for our history. Thank you.
Mayor Zervas, thank you so much for your speech and contributions. We will move on with the Mayor of Thessaloniki, with Mr. Konstantinos Zervas.
Yes, hello again. So we have to make sure that this network will stand strong in the future and is not going to fade. I agree for the organization frame that Mr. Imamoglu proposed. With this structure, we have to ensure that this organization will be fast, sustainable, and effective. I can add to the agenda already described, the big agenda about democracy, the climate change, the digitalization, the social justice, the immigration. Some other fields, like the one I mentioned before, this is transportation, the alternative means of transportation, like micromobility, the use of bicycle, the scooters, the promotion of electric vehicles deployment, and the use of electric cars, as long as installation of electric chargers. We're facing a very fast change. By 2030, all this environment is going to be a totally different one, and we have to be prepared, we have to be ready. Was covered about the digitalization and the effort to turn our cities to smart cities. I believe that smart mayors make smart cities as well. I should add something about the field of cruising, you know, the sea transportation and tourism. We do better than in the past, but this field is a field which we must and we can work together, especially coastal cities as Istanbul, as Thessaloniki, as many other cities in our group. And something that Ivica mentioned before, we should work on culture and sports. Ivica, you mentioned before sports. I believe that these areas can, sports and culture are areas that can easily produce work together, pursuing and organizing joint events. It's something that has a big added value. And I'm really happy to finish my short speech. I'm really happy about all this happening, about this new tool we're having right now from today on. And let's work all hard with the Secretariat, with the working groups, and see you all soon in Athens.
Mayor Zervas, thank you so much.